Hey, what's good, family? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day. Today is the second day of the work week, and I hope that you had a blessed and wonderful weekend and a blessed and wonderful first day of the work week, which is yesterday. We know that in this life, a little rain must fall, and the likelihood that you're not having a good day, that is. We all know that, in this life, a little rain must fall, and we all have one of those days. We're all human. And just always know this: tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through, no matter what it is you're going through. Just keep that in mind. And I could definitely bear witness to that. So, hope you all are doing well and hope you're having a good day. Something that really bothered me over the weekend. So, Uncle Luke, Luther Campbell, Doodle Brown Luke, Pop that you know what Luke from Two Live Crew, that Luke, with the gap in his mouth, that Luke, Miami Luke, had a lot to say about black people who aren't caping for Kamala Harris. Luke is caping for he's a Democratic shill now. I believe he ran for some office in Miami. Can't remember what it was. Don't really care. But he's caping for, he's one of the Negroes that's caping for Kamala Harris. So put him in the same group with D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Plies, um, who else? A lot of black entertainers. Claudia Jordan, Selena Johnson, Lisa Ray McCoy, Vivica Fox, all of them too. Put them all in that category. Lucas in there. And Luke had a lot to say to Tariq Nasheed over the weekend. Him and Tariq Nasheed had a back and forth on X. And he was very, 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 very disrespectful to brother Riza Islam. Brother Riza is doing the work. Brother Riza is in the FOI. He's out there in the streets. This young brother is doing the work. And Luke was very disrespectful to him on a Twitter space or a space on X where he was the moderator, and Brother Reza came in there, and Luke had cut him off, was mocking him, and uh, dropped him down to listener instead of speaker because Brother Reza was explaining how the lineage of Brother Malcolm X and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, what does that have to do with anything with Kamala Harris, with us supporting Kamala Harris? Luke's dumbass argument was, well, y'all love Brother Malcolm, y'all love Minister Louis Farrakhan, and they're not American. They're not foundational Black Americans. Like, you dumb, ignorant Miami nigga. Oh my God. Forgive me for saying this. There are family members that I have who are from South Florida, West Palm Beach, and Dade County. And they are about as bright as a busted ass light bulb. Um, Not just them, it's a few of them. Not just them, but Miami niggas are, they mine is, I don't know what it is about them down there. I can't put my finger on it. But you talk to them and it's like, huh? You scratch your head like, y'all exist? Luke can't even form a sentence. And you gonna try to mock Brother Riza Islam? What about Brother Malcolm, Mr. Farrakhan, yeah, Doodle Brown? Man, go sit your illiterate, borderline retarded ass down somewhere. And I'm sorry I'm being brash, but niggas like this get on my nerves. They drive me nuts. They don't have a leg to stand on. What does Brother Malcolm and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan got to do with Kamala Harris? We support them because they did the work in the community. They love Black people. Brother Malcolm gave his life for us. Kamala Harris is not doing that. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been doing the work, sacrificing his life for 70 years for Black people. He has an undying love for Black people, and that's hard to do. I'm learning to do it, but a lot of Black people I can't stand. I have to keep it 1,000. I have a long way to go to get where the minister's at, but he's been doing it for 70 years, y'all. This man has risked his life. What does Kamala Harris risk for the Black community? Put it in the chat. I dare you. What has this woman risked for the Black community? A woman who is not Black at all. What has she risked for us? What work has she done in the Black community? Well, positive work, that is. Put it in the chat. Anyone's listening, put it in the chat. I quadruple dog dare you. Put it in the chat. Let's have a conversation. What has Kamala Harris done for Black people? What has she done positive in the Black community? Has she put her life on the line for Black people? Brother Malcolm did. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has and still is doing it. What has Kamala Harris done for Black people? Someone who's not Black. Luke's argument is dumb. He's dumb. Stop listening to these dumbass entertainers. I said it last week or 2 weeks ago. Stop listening to these dumbass entertainers. Plies, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley. That high pitch. How is a D.L. Hughley 62 years old and he doesn't have a deep voice? This nigga 62 years old and doesn't have a deep voice. You haven't hit puberty yet? Damn. Y'all ain't gonna come to hearings. Don't come to hearings. He spoke at the Democratic National Convention. Isn't it ironic? Donald Trump, Donald Trump, he racist. Hey, come here. Don't ask me. Black people, you still ever ask for anything from Kamala Harris. Yeah. You sound like a nagging 15-year-old girl. Y'all listen to these dumbass niggas. D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey. Now Luke. That dumb mushmouth nigga. Where come here again when y'all do the wrong? Mr. Pop that thing. I'm not gonna say it on here. Negro, 34 years ago, the U.S. Senate wanted to censor you. They wanted to censor you. How many of y'all old enough to remember that? Back in the early 90s, the U.S. Senate wanted to censor Luke and Two Live Crew because they said the lyrics were too crude. It was a violation of the First Amendment rights, of course. Freedom of speech, of course. Violation of their First Amendment rights. But they wanted to censor them, along with Ice-T and Ice Cube, NWA, Public Enemy. But they actually had a message, though. Even though NWA was on that gangster, it was gangster rap, they still had a message. Brother Ice Cube really had a message. When he left NWA, we know Public Enemy had a message. Ice-T. What was Luke's message? It was sexually explicit. I never bought Luke's music. It did nothing for me. Even as a 14, 15-year-old kid, it didn't do anything for me. Now, Cats in Miami, it was dance music. It's something that you played at parties, at the club. You didn't play that in the hood. We wasn't listening to Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew bumping that in the hood in Detroit. We weren't doing that. We were bumping Public Enemy, X Clan, NWA, Ice Cube, Ice T, Poor Righteous Teachers. That's what we were bumping. Digital Underground, but we wasn't bumping Uncle Luke. Nope. Our parents wouldn't allow us to. That was for older kids. That was for the club. That was for them. That dance party music. We weren't bumping that in the hood in Detroit. They weren't bumping that in New York, in Chicago, in Philly. Atlanta, maybe, but definitely Miami. I remember going to Miami in the summer of 1990. That's all I heard. Doodoo Brown. But. Oh God. And them silly Miami Negroes. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. But Luke, how dare you? How dare you? You are way out of your league. Stay in your lane. You go to gap mouth having mush mouth speaking ass nigga. You have no moral compass to stand on. You're gonna try to disrespect and mock a brother in the Nation of Islam? Have you met these brothers? Have you spoken to them? A 7-year-old in the Nation of Islam has more knowledge than your ignorant ass. You there is you are in no way you're out of your league, bro. You cannot debate or disrespect Reza Islam. This brother is one of the sharpest knives and many tools in the nation. And he's doing the work for the young generation, for generation the millennials. This brother is sharp, razor sharp, suited and booted up, dignified manner. What our young boys need to see. He's a prime example of what our young boys need to see. Reza Islam, and he's young. I believe he's what, 34, 33, 34 years old? Young man, young brother. 6'7", 6'8", in shape, clean shaven, well dressed, speaks eloquently. That's what our young boys need to see. Not niggas like you, Luke. A mush mouth, ignorant ass dummy. They don't need to see anyone like you. Our young boys need to run away from you. You're not an example. You don't know what you're talking about. You are paid slave, a paid hypocritical slave. Because 2 years ago, you were saying the Democratic Party wasn't shit. There's a tweet out there. Y'all can go look it up. Luke was damning the Democratic Party just 2 years ago in 2022. Now you're up here caping for him. Man, sit your simple ass down. You're out of your league. You're out of your league, Luke. That may work with them dumb Miami niggas down there, You could talk that ignorance to them, but to Brother Reza, you're out of your league, Luke. Uncle Luke, Luke Skywalker, Luther Campbell, Mr. Doodoo Brown, Mr. Pop That Thing. You're out of your league, bro. So you need to be quiet. Disrespecting Tariq Nasheed, and I have some disagreements with him, but for the most part, I agree with Brother Tariq. And you started with him. You're out of your league with Tariq Nasheed. That brother's doing the work in the community. What are you doing, Luke? What are you doing things down there in Miami? You are a tether. You are the definition of a tether. How can you compare Brother Malcolm and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to Kamala Harris? That's asinine. Y'all had love for them. Well, how come y'all don't support Kamala? Nigga, she's not one of us. She's not black. She locked brothers up by the thousands on nonviolent drug charges. She locked up single mothers on truancy charges. She locked up a brother, was going to send a brother to prison for a murder he didn't commit. And when he got off on it, she laughed at him in the courtroom. This is public knowledge. She has helped try to destroy the black community. Brother Malcolm gave his life for us. The Minister Louis Farrakhan has and still is giving his life for us. The man is 91 years old. The man has been doing the work since he was 22. 22. He's well in his 90s. What have you done, Luke? Other than make some goofy ass sexual explicit music. That low vibrational music. You were the first Sexy Red. Someone said it on X. Luke was the male version of Sexy Red in the early 90s. That may be your daughter. Is it? How dare you? You're out of your league. Trying to disparage Brother Tariq Nasheed and definitely Brother Reza Islam. You need to shut the hell up doing that. Crazy. This brother, oh my God. That paycheck must be, that money, that bread must be nice. That you, Plies, D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, that check must be nice. Are y'all splitting it? They must be paying y'all slaves well. Because that's all y'all are. Well-paid slaves. Slaves. Is it worth it? Slave. That's all you are, Luke, is a slave. It's fitting you're from Miami. A lot of them cats down there don't have no good sense. I mentioned, people. I got people in my family from that live down that's from down there. A lot of them that have good sense. So it's fitting. Florida, I get it. Yeah. Enough said. Now there's some in Miami. There's some people in Florida who got some sense, who got some scruples about themselves. I can't just say all black people in Miami don't have them all upstairs because you got some down there who do. You do. West Palm Beach, Broward County, South Florida. You got some down there who got some smarts about them, but the majority of them are just their brain. They're a different breed. They don't it don't register with them down there. Don't It doesn't register. The elevator doesn't go all the way upstairs. It stop at the first floor. It doesn't go at all. So, and Luke is one of them because this elevator doesn't go all upstairs. He's many sandwiches short of a picnic basket. How dare you? How dare you? Who do you think you are, Uncle Luke? Or try to go at Brother Tariq Nasheed, Brother Risa Islam? You are out of your league, man. You, Sexy Red, advise her. If you want to do something, advise her because you were the first version of Sexy Red 34, 35 years ago. That was she come from that tree of yours because you shouldn't be speaking on nothing political. When 2 years ago you were damning the Democrats, now you're on their payroll. You they paid slave. Congratulations. Because that's all you are. And not just you. Again, Steve Harvey. This man said, I believe on the Kings of Comedy, was it on the Kings of Comedy? Well, he said at his comedy show that for $4 million, he'll be a monkey. He said that. For $4 million, I'll be a monkey. Just 4 million, Steve? D.L. Hughley's another well-paid slave. Will y'all help this brother reach puberty? I mean, damn, the nigga 62 years old and he ain't hit puberty yet. He still got the high-pitched voice at 62 years of age. Damn, DL. This is a letter section from the GED section. Next, we had the guest report. You sound like a 15-year-old girl. God dog. Ricky Smiley, another slave. Another one. Joy Reid, well, she stays on the Democratic plantation. Van Jones, Roland Martin, all slaves. Claudia Jordan. I saw her post something about try to go at the sister Angela Stanton King. You're out of your league, Claudia Jordan. All slaves. Slaves. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Salute to y'all, brothers. Don't listen to these people. Again, I'm beating a dead horse. I know. I sound like a parrot. I'm repeating myself. If you want to vote for Kamala Harris, by all means, vote for her. But vote for her because it's something that you want to do. You feel it's best for you and your family, you agree with her policies or what so have you, whatever her policies may be. She hasn't really made it known, but you agree with her. By all means, vote for Kamala Harris. If you agree with Donald Trump and his policies, and many do, vote for him. If you feel he's right for you and your family, your household, vote for Donald Trump. If you feel like voting for the couch, watching it all unfold, like yours truly, this guy, you have that option too. Y'all have options. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, staying on the couch and watching it all unfold. You have options. Do not let these people tell you who to vote for. They don't have that right. The only thing they have a right to do is go on stage and perform. Tell jokes, D.L. Hughley. Tell some corny ass jokes. You and Ricky Smiley, y'all tell some corny ass jokes. Plus, make another sorry ass album because you're garbage. Luke, go down there in Miami and go to South Beach and look at girls' asses or whatever you do. Whatever the hell you do. Look at scantily dressed women down there in South Beach. Do that, Uncle Luke. Learn how to learn how to take some speech classes because you can't speak. Wait a minute. Y'all remember years ago when David Allen Greer did a skit imitating Luke? Y'all remember that skit? Someone put a video up on it on X the other day, and it was funny as hell. I said, I remember that. I think it came out back in 1990. Some of y'all may not have been around, but I was a teenager and I remember that. I remember watching that skit. It was funny as hell, but it was on point. I miss In Living Color. But yeah, Luke, do that. Joy, oh, who else? Roland Martin, lose some weight. We know you're trying to get a job on CNN, MSNBC. Stop paying attention to these people. Stop allowing these people to tell y'all who to vote for and shaming y'all for not voting or supporting Kamala Harris. They don't have a right to do that. And if they continue to do it, don't support them. Do not support them. If DL continue with his fuckery, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, don't support them. You have that right. If you want to sit up here and insult us for not supporting your candidate, we're not gonna support you. We're not gonna come to your shows. Don't watch Steve Harvey on TV. His Family Feud, and now he's a judge. Whatever that show is, Judge Steve. I didn't know this nigga had a law degree. But don't watch his shows. Don't support these fools because they insult our intelligence. They insult Black people. They insult people who are actually out here in the streets doing the work, like Brother Tariq Nasheed, like Brother Reza Islam. Don't support these clowns. Because they're not like us. There go that phrase. I'll try to avoid saying it, but I said it. They're nothing like us. Not all skin folk are kinfolk. We have to learn that. Not all skin folk are kinfolk. And these niggas definitely ain't kinfolk. Yeah, I saw Roland caught a stray from brother, what's his name? Jamal Green. Yeah, brother Jamal Green. He's a activist in Chicago. He rolled up on him, and Roland was scared. He wasn't gonna fight him, but he wanted to have a conversation with him because he had an issue with Roland disrespecting him, and rightfully so. Oh, did y'all see Steve Harvey was talking with Stephen A. Smith talking about he gonna knock out Cat Williams? I knock his short ass out. I knock his perm off his head. Steve Harvey, Ain't no one scared of your $4 million monkey ass. That's what you said. For $4 million, you'll be a monkey. Ain't no one scared of you. Yo backstabbing ass. You backstabbed Bernie Mac when he was alive. That's why he didn't want to fool with you. You did people on your show when your show was in Chicago, that talk show you had. You screwed over your the people who work for you. 2 weeks. You gave them a week or 2 week notice? I don't think it was 2 weeks that you was moving your show to LA and that you was firing your whole staff. You a snake. You a devil. You a fraud. And I hope you see this video. I hope DL Hughley see it too. And Roland Martin and Plies and that mushmouth coconut brain Luke. I hope y'all see it. I want y'all to see my face and hear my voice. And I dare y'all come at me because I'm coming back. Because I want y'all to share this video. Those of you who may be tuning in, share it. Share it. Make it blow up. Share it on your social media accounts. Share it. Tell your kinfolk. Share it as many times as you want. Because the truth needs to be told. I'm not a famous person. I'm not trying to be famous. But I want my voice to be heard. I want my face to be seen. And I ain't scared. Steve Harvey, ain't no one scared of your ass. Definitely not Cat Williams. He told no lies. You waited. That interview with Shannon Sharp was back in January, at the beginning of the year. We almost in September. Now you want to beat your chest and say now you got smoke with brother Cat. Cat ain't studying you. He ain't worried about you. That man making his money. And he does have no reason to hate on you. He has no reason to hate on your bald head, bucktooth ass. Yeah, I have a bald head too. He has no reason to hate on your bald head, gopher looking ass. Mr. Potato Head mustache hat, have an ass. None whatsoever. So, going with that. Going somewhere with that shit. Just tired of it. Just tired of these entertainers. I'm sick of them. These comedians, these washed up, goofy ass rappers. I'm sick of it. Going out here telling black people who to vote for. And many of y'all are not old enough to remember this, but politicians hated rappers. When I was coming up, politicians hated rappers. They hated them with a passion. They wanted to censor them. But now, all of a sudden, the rappers are sitting up here caping for the Democrats. They caping hard for them. My how times have changed in 30 plus years. Crazy. It's crazy. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications of whenever I do videos on here. I'm gonna hop off of here, y'all. I hope I made my point known. Stop listening to these ill-informed, goofy ass entertainers. Because Malcolm told us decades ago, entertainers are not leaders. Stick to your craft. Stick to what you do best. You don't hear Adam Sandler, Jerry Seinfeld, or these white entertainers telling the Jewish community who to vote for. You don't hear them telling them that. You don't hear Asian entertainers telling their community who to vote for. You don't hear George Lopez telling the Mexican community or Hispanic community who to vote for, or John Leguizamo. You don't hear them telling their communities that. So why are we allowing these goofy ass niggas to sit up here and tell us who to vote for? Doesn't make any sense. Eva Longoria, they're not going out there telling the Hispanic community who to vote for. John Leguizamo, George Lopez, Jerry Seinfeld, Adam Sandler, Rob Reiner. They're not going out here telling white people who to vote for. So why are we allowing these niggas to allow us to tell us who to vote for? They shouldn't be allowed because entertainers are not leaders. Other communities have figured that out. Why haven't we figured that out? Malcolm told us that back in the 60s. And yet and still, we haven't listened to what he said. Because we still see entertainers as leaders, many of us. It's got to change. On that note, I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Y'all take care. Be safe out here. Be safe, brothers as well as sisters. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your kids off at school, picking them up, because in many parts of the country, school has started back, running errands, maybe on vacation, be safe. Be safe, especially if you're on vacation. Please, please be safe. Beware and be aware. Be watchful and pray. Support my podcast. Support my YouTube channel here. I can't do this without your love and support. So please continue to support your brother. Please. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Again, we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's do that, y'all. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum. And thank you, brother. I will keep fighting a good fight. Thank you for that words of encouragement. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Salute. Have a blessed, wonderful day, y'all. I'm out.